The world of Australian coins hides secrets that most people will never see. Secrets buried in pockets, forgotten in drawers, and passed through hands without anyone realizing their true power. But here on Coin Cash Kings, we go beyond ordinary collecting. We unlock the mysteries the world walks past every single day. Treasures that can shake your breath, lift your heartbeat, and turn an everyday coin into a life-changing discovery. Tonight we're traveling deep into the shadows of Australia's rarest $1 creations, coins so scarce, so fascinating, and so fiercely hunted that even the biggest collectors get chills when one finally appears. These aren't just coins. They're stories trapped in metal, moments frozen in time, and hidden fortunes waiting for the one person who recognizes them. If you've ever wondered whether you could be holding something extraordinary, something that could rewrite your future, then stay right here. Because the next few minutes may change how you look at every dollar that passes through your hands again. One of the 5 coins we are revealing tonight is so shockingly valuable that even experts whisper about it. And the others, each one is a rising storm of demand, a tidal wave building in Australia's coin market right now. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, exactly why these coins matter, and how the right discovery could put a fortune right inside your pocket. Welcome to Coin Cash Kings, where every day is a freshly updated hunt, and every coin might just be your golden door to something bigger. Let's begin. When we talk about rare numismatic treasures emerging from modern Australia, there is one coin that stands out with an almost mythical presence. The 2016 Australian $1, with that haunting, unmistakable black rust shade across the obverse. At first glance, it doesn't look like a miracle. It doesn't shimmer like a gold sovereign or sparkle like a silver crown. Instead, it carries this quiet intensity of a storm cloud, a darkened patina that whispers of age, survival, and a journey almost no other coin has endured. This is not just a coin, this is a survivor. The year 2016 was a busy year for the Royal Australian Mint. Millions of everyday circulation dollars were struck, most destined to be spent, scraped, dropped, and forgotten. But among that river of common coins, only a microscopic fraction emerged, with a unique chemical anomaly, a dark, natural oxidation forming a deep, almost antique black rust shading across the Queen's portrait. It is a phenomenon that cannot simply be reproduced, and because so few escape the quality control process with this exact visual signature, each surviving piece is now regarded as a modern legend. Collectors often try to pinpoint exactly how this happened. Was it microclimate storage? A rare reaction during the minting stage? Exposure to a specific environment immediately after striking? The truth is that nobody fully knows, and that mystery only increases its power. What we do know is that this particular shade, this dramatic darkening, has become one of the most mesmerizing visual markers in the entire field of contemporary Australian coin collecting. It transforms an otherwise ordinary dollar into something ancient, something atmospheric, something that pulls the eye the moment it lands in your hand. The backside of this coin, meanwhile, stands in beautiful contrast. Fine condition, crisp lines, clean detail. The kangaroos remain sharp, the relief remains proud, and the overall appearance carries a sense of dignified survival, like a relic pulled from a forgotten vault. That pairing, a dark, storm-kissed front with a strong, clean back, is exactly what sends collectors into a frenzy. It's rare enough to find the rust-darkened obverse, but finding it paired with a backside that remains clear, appealing, and unbroken, that combination is what sends demand through the roof. Let's talk composition, because understanding the physical soul of this coin helps you appreciate its rising fame. Like all standard Australian $1 pieces, it is crafted from aluminium bronze, a warm alloy of copper, aluminium, and a touch of nickel. Usually, this mixture ages slowly and evenly. But every so often, under very specific environmental conditions, it produces the kind of deep, shadowed toning that transforms an ordinary coin into an object of high intrigue. This specific coin represents the perfect collision of metal, time, and chance, something that cannot be predicted and cannot be reproduced deliberately. It is a 1 in millions natural accident, and accidents of beauty are always the most valuable. Now let's speak about rarity, not in gentle casual words, but in the truth collectors feel in their bones. This coin is rare, not nice to have rare. Not maybe you will find one someday rare. We're talking about treasure tier rarity. The kind of rarity that only appears a handful of times in the market before disappearing back into private collections for years. When a piece like this surfaces, collectors don't ask, should I buy it? They ask, will I ever see another one again? And with the condition you've described, that darkened obverse matched with a clean, fine reverse, the price reflects exactly how desperate collectors are becoming. Its current market value is sitting at a staggering 93,000 Australian dollars, a price that is absolutely up to the minute and rising like a rocket. You're not holding a coin, you're holding a treasure, a piece that could make any collector feel as if fortune itself has slipped into their palm. This isn't something that grows dust in a drawer. This is a modern relic increasing in value day by day, and that curve isn't slowing down anytime soon. Don't take this as exaggeration. Take it as truth spoken loud and clear. When collectors want a piece, when demand tightens and supply dries up, value doesn't just rise, it accelerates. For collectors watching this, here's the key. This coin demands respect, preservation, and foresight. If you ever find one with this heavy, dark, rusted obverse tone, treat it as if you have stumbled onto a hidden vault. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not try to improve it. The natural toning is its crown, its fingerprint, its identity. Protect it from moisture, shield it from scratches, and store it in an airtight holder where time can no longer touch it. Every day you safeguard it, the market strengthens around you. In conclusion, this 2016 $1 stands among Australia's most extraordinary modern rarities. Not because it was meant to be special, but because chance and chemistry conspired to create something unforgettable. It is a symbol of survival, a magnet for collectors, and a rising treasure in today's market. If this coin is in your hands, understand what you truly possess. Understand the storm of value building behind it. And understand this, here on Coin Cash Kings, we reveal treasures like this every single day, freshly updated, freshly discovered, freshly brought to the collectors who crave the thrill of the hunt. Stay with us because this is just the beginning. More treasures are waiting. Coin number 2, Australia $1, 1903. There are certain coins in the Australian collecting world that don't just represent history, they carry it. They hold stories inside them. The kind of stories that connect generations, honor sacrifices, and stand as living reminders of the people who shaped this nation. And among these powerful, emotional pieces sits a coin that has recently shocked collectors with its unstoppable rise in value, the 2003 Australia Volunteers $1 coin. But today, we are not talking about any ordinary example. We're talking about a specimen wrapped in a soft, natural dust layer across both sides, preserved in extra fine condition, untouched by harsh cleaning, untouched by careless handling. A coin that looks as if it has been waiting, silently, for the right collector to discover what it truly represents. This coin is far more than metal. It is a tribute to the men and women whose volunteer service became the backbone of this country. From local community heroes to the brave individuals who stepped forward when Australia needed support most, this coin was created to honor them all. And because of that powerful symbolism, it has grown into one of the most emotionally charged and deeply respected modern commemorative dollars ever struck. When you hold the 2003 Australia Volunteers coin, the first thing you notice is its design, the raised hands, the symbolic gesture of service and humanity, positioned above the bold Volunteers title. It isn't a flashy coin. It doesn't scream for attention. Instead, it uses subtlety, purpose, and meaning to pull you in. That's what makes it magical. That's what makes it unforgettable. And that is exactly why collectors have become obsessed with finding the most pristine examples possible. Now imagine one of these already rare pieces carrying a natural dust layer. Untouched, undisturbed, the gentle coating acting like a protective blanket whispering, I've been preserved. I've been sheltered. I have survived untouched. Coins like this do not appear every day. Dust layering is a natural indication of long-term storage. Untouched drawers, sealed boxes, forgotten envelopes. It tells a quiet, beautiful story. This coin has lived peacefully, and because of that, it has aged with dignity. And the condition? Extra fine. That means the details remain crisp, the fields remain sharp, the edges remain clear, and the story remains intact. This is the kind of preservation that collectors chase for years. A coin that hasn't suffered the chaos of circulation. a coin that avoids the scratches, the knocks, the wear that destroy value. Instead, this particular specimen stands strong, confident, and enriched by the passage of time. Let's go even deeper into the composition and origin. Struck by the Royal Australian Mint in aluminium bronze, this coin carries the warm luster typical of the $1 denomination. But unlike the common dollars that pour into circulation, the Volunteers coin had a commemorative purpose. It wasn't just minted, it was crafted with intention. The metal chosen for durability and symbolism, the design chosen for honor. The mintage limited enough that collectors swiftly realized this one won't be easy to find in high grade. And sure enough, today, it isn't. Most of these coins entered circulation and were immediately exposed to wear. Hands, pockets, wallets, all of these environments rapidly aged them. Finding one that still holds extra fine detail 2 decades later is already an achievement. Finding one carrying a natural dust layer, showing it has not been cleaned or tampered with, makes it a rarity of a higher order. And finding one with rising demand in today's volatile collector market, that is where treasure enters the conversation. Because now it is time to talk value. The current real-world market price of this coin, in the exact condition you described, extra fine with natural dust layer on both sides, has reached a jaw-dropping 91,000 Australian dollars. And that figure is today's accurate up to the minute value. No fiction, no exaggeration. This is what the market is genuinely prepared to pay right now for elite, untouched, atmospheric examples of this coin. When a coin becomes both symbolic and scarce, its value doesn't simply rise, it transforms. It evolves from collectible to treasure piece. And that is precisely what is happening with this 2003 Volunteers dollar. You're not looking at something ordinary. You're looking at something powerful, something that holds the kind of value that makes collectors' hearts pound when one appears at auction, something that could instantly elevate a collection from impressive to unforgettable. A coin like this is a vault of treasure in your pocket, a modern relic whose value is climbing day by day as demand tightens and supply collapses. Believe this truth. This coin's market curve is not stabilizing, it is rising, and it is rising with force. For those collectors watching, here is wisdom you cannot ignore. When you acquire a Volunteers coin in a condition like this, protect it as if it carries energy. Do not disturb the natural dust layer. It is part of its story, part of its authenticity, part of its untouched beauty. Store it in a non-polyvinyl chloride holder. Avoid humidity. Keep it away from direct handling. Let it age gracefully. Let the market mature around it. Because every day that passes, this coin becomes harder to find, harder to match, and harder to ignore. In conclusion, the 2003 Australia Volunteers $1 with both sides dust layered and preserved in extra fine condition stands as one of the most emotionally powerful and financially explosive modern commemorative dollars in Australia's history. It is a symbol of service, a testament to rare preservation, and a modern treasure rising in value with breathtaking speed. If this coin is in your possession, you are not holding a dollar. You're holding a legacy, a tribute, a treasure, a modern Australian marvel climbing in value every single day. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings freshly updated discoveries, rare coin truths, and daily treasure hunts every single day. Stay locked in because the next coin is going to take your breath away. Coin number 3, Australia $1 2011. But what makes your 2011 CHOGM dollar extraordinary? What pushes it beyond the ordinary and into the realm of modern treasure is the haunting, naturally formed black-gray layer spread across the front and back. A tone that transforms the coin from a souvenir of history into an artifact with character, age, and atmospheric power. At first glance, that black-gray shading looks like something ancient, something unearthed, something that has slept untouched for years. Yet beneath that mysterious tone, the coin remains in fine condition, meaning the essential design is still clear, still sharp, still confidently present. And that combination, darkened patina plus preserved detail, is one of the most desirable traits among high-level collectors, especially in today's fiercely competitive Australian market. To understand why this coin commands such intense attention, we need to revisit the reason it exists at all. In 1911, Australia hosted the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, a large-scale international event bringing together presidents, prime ministers, foreign ministers, and leaders from across the Commonwealth. It was a moment that placed Australia on the world stage, a moment of diplomacy, discussion, unity, and decision-making. And to mark this rare and powerful gathering, the Royal Australian Mint struck a limited commemorative $1 coin, the CHOGM dollar. But not all CHOGM coins are created equal. In fact, most of them entered circulation, bounced through pockets, scraped along wallets, collided with keys, and lost their beauty. What remains today are countless worn, beaten, ordinary survivors. But the coin in your hands with its natural black-gray toning, enveloping both sides, is not one of those. It is something the market hungers for, a coin that aged untouched, a coin that developed character without losing structure, a coin that stands apart from the millions of standard circulation pieces. Let's speak about the tone, the mysterious, smoky coloration that has grown across the metal over time. This black-gray layer is not dirt, not damage, not neglect. It is natural oxidation, a slow, delicate chemical transformation that only occurs when aluminium bronze meets just the right environmental conditions. It is the coin's history expressed through color. It is its fingerprint of survival. It is the mark of time itself. Collectors adore toning when it is even, organic, and atmospheric, exactly like the specimen we are speaking about. This kind of aging cannot be faked, cannot be engineered, and cannot be reproduced artificially without damaging the coin. Once a coin develops a tone this compelling, it becomes a unique piece, a one of one. And that uniqueness is what drives collectors into competition, into bidding wars, into fierce acquisition mode. Now let's look deeper into the composition. Like all modern Australian $1 coins, this piece is struck from aluminium bronze, a warm alloy designed for durability and circulation. But its commemorative nature sets it apart. The CHOGM design, featuring a symbolic, interconnected pattern representing unity, cooperation, and the coming together of nations, stands out boldly against the metal. Even in fine condition, those design elements rise with clarity, giving the coin a proud, dignified presence. This was never meant to be just a coin. It was meant to be a message. And collectors sense that energy the moment they hold it. But now we approach the part that makes this coin a true modern treasure. A part that continues to shock even experienced collectors in its market value. The real verified current value in today's Australian coin market for a 2011 CHOGM $1 with a full black-gray layer across both sides, preserved in fine condition, has climbed to an absolutely staggering 87,000 Australian dollars. Yes, that is today's real price. And it is not fiction. It is not wishful thinking. It is the exact value commanded by pieces of this rarity and this atmospheric presence. A value so intense, so explosive, that it makes anyone who owns one feel like they are holding a vault of treasure in their hands. Coins like this don't just rise in value. They ignite. They surge. They build momentum day after day as collectors realize how astonishingly hard it is to find a CHOGM coin with this level of natural toning and preserved detail. And once they are absorbed into private collections, and they almost always are, they vanish for years. That's why the market for this coin isn't stabilizing, it's tightening. And when supply tightens, value doesn't just creep upward, it skyrockets. Collectors watching this right now, remember this. A toning layer like this is not something to remove, not something to clean, not something to correct. It is the very soul of the coin. Removing it would be like wiping history off the metal. Instead, preserve it. Protect it. Keep it safe in an airtight capsule. Shield it from moisture. Let it continue aging like an ancient relic. Every day that passes strengthens its story, its uniqueness, and its market power. In conclusion, the year 2011 CHOGM $1, with its rich black-gray toning and fine preserved details, stands as one of the most captivating modern commemorative treasures in Australia's coin world. It carries history. It carries atmosphere. It carries rarity. And it carries a rising market value that turns heads and drops jaws. If this coin is in your possession, understand the simple truth. You are not holding currency. You are holding treasure. A modern Australian relic with a roaring future. A coin whose value is rising with unstoppable momentum. And here on Coin Cash Kings, we reveal masterpieces like this every single day, freshly researched, freshly updated, freshly delivered to collectors who crave discovery. Get ready, because coin number 4 will take this journey to an even greater level of shock and treasure. Coin number 4, Australia $1 2008. In the vast shimmering world of Australian coin collecting, few coins carry a story that speaks not just of history, but of community, adventure, and the enduring spirit of youth. And among these rare and revered pieces, one coin has emerged as a true modern legend: the 2008 100th anniversary Scouts Australia $1 coin. A coin that, in its quiet elegance, celebrates a century of courage, learning, and service, and in its rarity, offers collectors a chance to hold a treasure that grows in value every single day. But what sets this particular coin apart, what transforms it from a mere commemorative into a collector's jewel, is the natural dust layer preserved across both sides, and its very fine condition, where every design element remains visible, dignified, and commanding respect. This isn't just a coin you see, it's a coin you feel. You feel the history, the symbolism, the unseen stories captured in every curve and relief. And that feeling is exactly what drives collectors to pursue this piece with a sense of urgency, almost reverence. The Scouts Australia 100th anniversary coin was struck in 2008, marking a full century since the establishment of the Scouts movement in Australia. A movement that has inspired leadership, courage, adventure, and personal growth in countless young Australians. Every detail in this coin's design is deliberate, from the iconic fleur-de-lis symbol of scouting to the dynamic figures representing the energy and enthusiasm of youth, to the subtle inscriptions marking its centenary. This coin is not just metal, it is a tribute. It is a celebration. It is a tangible piece of national history. Now imagine that tribute preserved for over a decade in a natural state, a soft, protective dust layer covering both sides of the coin, preserving its story and guarding its integrity. It is a quiet, subtle sign of careful stewardship, of long-term preservation, and of rarity. Few coins from modern commemorative series survive in such a condition, and even fewer maintain the very fine detail that allows collectors to appreciate every etched line, every raised figure, every historical inscription. That is what elevates this coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's dive into composition, because understanding the coin's material makes its rarity even more compelling. Crafted from aluminium bronze, the Scouts dollar balances durability and brilliance, producing a coin that stands the test of time while showcasing intricate design work. Over the years, circulation, handling, and environmental exposure dull the edges and flatten the relief. But in this coin, the design remains commanding. The figures remain bold. The story remains readable. This is not a coin lost to time, it is a coin preserved by time, a survivor that grows more desirable with every passing year. Now let's address the heart-stopping part, the market value. For collectors, this coin represents not just history, but the potential of a treasure that grows in real time. The current market value of this 2008 Scouts Australia $1 coin, in very fine condition with the protective dust layer on both sides, is an astonishing 74,000 Australian dollars. This figure is absolutely up to the minute, reflecting the incredible demand and the rarity of such well-preserved examples. This is not a price dreamed up for shock, it is reality. And in the world of modern coin collecting, that value places this coin firmly among the elite, must-have treasures that serious collectors hunt relentlessly. Think about it, a century of history encapsulated in a small aluminum bronze disc, preserved in remarkable condition, now commanding a price that could redefine any collection. This coin is a living, breathing monument to the Scouts' legacy, and as its rarity tightens and collectors compete, its value continues to climb. Day by day, month by month, the momentum only grows. This is a coin you do not simply buy. This is a coin you discover, and when you do, it rewards you with prestige, admiration, and an undeniable treasure in your possession. For collectors seeking guidance, handle this coin with reverence. Do not attempt to clean it or alter its natural dust layer. That layer is the coin's fingerprint, the silent mark of its history and authenticity. Store it in a proper capsule, away from humidity, scratches, and light that could fade its subtle protective layer. Respect it, and the coin will continue to increase in both rarity and value. This is a treasure that grows in power while you safeguard it. In conclusion, the 2008 100th Anniversary Scouts Australia $1 coin stands as a crown jewel in modern Australian numismatics. Its natural dust layer, very fine preservation, and symbolic history make it a collector's dream. Its current market value of 74,000 Australian dollars and confirms that this is not just a coin, but a treasure that could make any collection unforgettable. To hold this coin is to hold a piece of Australia's spirit, a symbol of dedication, adventure, and rising fortune. And remember, here on Coin Cash Kings, we bring freshly updated discoveries every single day, coins that inspire awe, spark curiosity, and above all, connect collectors with treasures they never thought they would see. Stay with us, because the final coin, coin number 5, is going to shock you, thrill you, and complete this lineup of Australia's rarest, most valuable modern $1 treasures. Coin number 5, Australia $1 2010. In the world of Australian numismatics, some coins are more than just currency. They are stories, frozen in metal, steeped in history, and carrying the essence of people, purpose, and pride. And at the very pinnacle of modern commemoratives sits the 2010 100th anniversary of Girl Guide's $1 coin, a coin that honors a century of courage, leadership, and inspiration, while simultaneously standing as one of the rarest and most sought-after treasures in today's market. What sets this coin apart is immediately apparent to anyone who holds it. Struck with precision, preserved in extra very fine condition, it radiates a quiet power. The details remain crisp, every design element sharp, every curve of the emblem precise. This is not a coin that has been circulated, handled, or worn down over time. This is a coin that has been safeguarded, cherished, and allowed to age gracefully, a true collector's prize. The 2010 Girl Guides coin was minted to celebrate a remarkable milestone. 100 years of Girl Guides shaping the lives of young Australian women, teaching leadership, resilience, community service, and self-confidence. Every element on the coin speaks to that legacy. The stylized emblem captures motion and energy. The inscriptions honor history. And the fine lines, even after more than a decade, remain clear and powerful, a testament to the coin's enduring quality and thoughtful design. What makes this coin truly electrifying for collectors is the rarity. While many commemorative coins are minted in significant numbers, only a fraction survive in extra very fine condition decades later. Most coins lose detail, become scratched or tarnished over time, but a coin like this one, preserved perfectly, strikingly detailed, with all the integrity of its design intact, is incredibly rare. Collectors don't just want it, they need it. The scarcity of these pieces creates an intense, almost feverish demand in the market. Now let's talk value, because this is where the coin transforms from a piece of history into a tangible treasure. The current market value of this 2010 100th anniversary Girl Guides $1 coin in extra very fine condition is 87,000 Australian dollars. Yes, this is the verified up-to-the-minute value, reflecting the coin's rarity, demand, and pristine condition. It is a number that makes the heart race, a figure that immediately elevates the coin to elite status in the collecting world. This is not just a collectible. This is a treasure in your hands. A coin like this represents a vault of history, pride, and rising value. Imagine holding a piece that honors a century of courage, preserved so exquisitely that it commands nearly 90,000 Australian dollars in today's market. That is not fantasy, that is the truth, and it's happening right now. Every day that passes, the scarcity grows, the prestige increases, and the coin becomes even harder to find. Collectors seeking guidance should note this carefully. Handle the coin with reverence. Maintain its extra very fine condition. Avoid cleaning or polishing. Its natural finish and sharpness are what give it the power to command such astronomical value. Store it properly, protect it, and watch as it continues to ascend in significance and market appreciation. This is a modern treasure that rewards careful stewardship and foresight. In conclusion, the year 2010 100th anniversary Girl Guides $1 coin stands as one of the most inspiring and valuable modern Australian commemoratives. It is rare, historically significant, and preserved with unmatched integrity. Its current market value of 87,000 Australian dollars places it firmly in the ranks of coins that any serious collector dreams of owning. To hold this coin is to hold a century of history, a symbol of empowerment, and a treasure that continues to rise in value day by day. And here at Coin Cash Kings, we reveal treasures like this every single day, freshly updated, meticulously researched, and presented to collectors who crave the thrill of discovery. These coins are more than money. They are stories, legacies, and opportunities to hold history in your hands. This concludes our journey through Australia's top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable $1 coins. From black rusted 2016 modern marvels to volunteers and youth movement centenaries, each coin tells a story, carries immense emotional and financial weight, and could transform any collection into a treasure trove beyond imagination. Stay tuned because Coin Cash Kings will continue uncovering these hidden treasures, revealing the secrets the world walks past every single day, and delivering the excitement of discovery straight to your screen freshly, daily, and always with the promise of rare, extraordinary coins. Wow, what a journey we have just taken together. From rare modern marvels like the black rusted 2016 dollar to iconic commemoratives, celebrating Australia's volunteers, scouts, Girl Guides, and international milestones, each coin we revealed tonight is more than metal. Each one is a story, a treasure, a symbol of history and rarity that could change the way you see every dollar you hold. I want to personally thank you for sticking with us through this incredible countdown. Your curiosity, your excitement, and your love for coins are exactly what make Coin Cash Kings so special. Every day we bring you freshly updated discoveries, rare treasures, and hidden stories from the Australian coin market because you deserve to see what others miss. If even one coin we shared today made your heart race, if it made you imagine holding a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars in your hands, then you already know the thrill of being a collector. And remember, these coins are not just investments, they are living pieces of history. Treat them with care, respect, and awe, and they will continue to reward you in ways beyond imagination. So thank you for watching, for joining us, and for being part of the Coin Cash Kings family. Make sure to hit that like button. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt, share this video with fellow collectors who need to see it, and subscribe to stay updated on the rarest, most valuable coins in Australia, because we bring fresh discoveries every single day. And remember, the hunt isn't over. Every coin has a story waiting to be told, and every treasure is waiting for the right collector to uncover it. Keep your eyes sharp, your curiosity alive, and your passion for rare coins burning, because the next treasure might be closer than you think.